Hello, everybody. It is Sunday, March 1st, and welcome back to the Nick Watkins Show. I'm Nick Watkins. Happy March, everybody. It's a new month and plenty of sports to talk about. So let's get into it. We're going to start with hockey. Yesterday, the Sharks beat the Edmonton Oilers by a score of 5-4. Pretty crazy game. Lots of goals in the third period. The Sharks scored 3 goals in the first period, which they have done a lot in the past couple of games. Has 3 goals in the first period. The first goal was very interesting. The goalie for the Oilers lost his stick, and when he went to go retrieve it, Macklin Celebrini took the puck and shot it from the red line and scored. That was his only point of the game. Then Michael Misa had a goal. Draisaitl scored for the Oilers to make it 2-1, and then Barclay Goodrow made it 3-1. 2 goals for the Oilers, one in the second, one early in the third period to make it 3-3. Wenberg made it 4-3, tied up by Wallman 4-4, and then with 10 minutes left, Shakir Mukhamadullin scored on a slap shot from 51 feet out to make it 5-4, and that would be the difference in the game. Yaroslav Askarov was great down the stretch. There were a lot of shots coming his way in the third period. He saved 8 of the 6, including plenty in the final couple minutes of the game. The Oilers were threatening, and Askarov managed to stop it. One of the shots went off the crossbar. Easily could have been different, but that's just the way the puck bounced, and the Sharks able to snap their losing streak. And this game is kind of like a full circle moment for the Sharks. They started their 5-game losing streak by blowing a lead to the Oilers in Edmonton late, and that started a 5-game losing streak after their overtime loss to the Oilers. And now they finally snapped that losing streak with a win against the Oilers where they had the lead late and they didn't blow the game. They held on to it and got big points in the Western Conference. So this game kind of exercises some of those demons. Obviously, you'd rather have those 5 games back, but it is a full circle moment in the sense that the losing streak started against the Oilers in Edmonton and it ends against the Oilers in San Jose. So that's great. The Sharks managed to gain just 1 point in this one on the Nashville Predators. I do want to say, though, for the longest time, from basically this whole year, I thought that it was 3 points for a win. Apparently, it's 2 points for a win. I'm not sure why I thought it was three, but it's two. So, yeah. The Sharks, though, they won their game, like I mentioned, so that's 2 points for them. The Kraken beat the Canucks, so they don't gain anything on the Kraken. The Kings beat the Flames 2-0. And the Kings actually fired their coach today, so that's an interesting story. And then the Predators lost to the Stars in overtime, so the Predators got a point out of that one. So if you look at the standings in the West, the Predators go from 61 to 62, tied with the Kings. The Kraken go up to 65, and the Sharks go from 58 to 60. So we're still in 11th, still 5 back of the final wild card spot, but we did manage to gain a point on the Predators, and we have another chance to gain some points here today. And you know, it's not the toughest game, but it is still a tough game. The Sharks host the Winnipeg Jets on the second half of a back-to-back. Did the Jets play yesterday? They did not play yesterday, so they're going to be fresh. In the goal for the Winnipeg Jets, Connor Hellebuck, the goalie for the United States Olympic team. He was so good during the Olympics. His NHL stats aren't necessarily as crazy. He is 13-16 so far this season. The Jets are 23-26-9. Their last game was a loss to the Ducks in overtime on Friday. So this is a important game for the Sharks. You could argue it's more important because the only team playing, or there are 2 teams playing in this one that are close to the Sharks in the standings, that being the Mammoth and the Ducks, who I believe are 6 and 7, 5, actually 5 and 6 actually, because the Oilers are now in 7th. So it's a chance to gain some points on them, but more importantly, because the Kraken, the Kings, and the Predators aren't playing today, if the Sharks win this game, they gain 2 points on all of those teams. Now you'd have to win the game, but I feel more confident about the Sharks winning this game than the last one, and they managed to win the last one. So if we can keep that offensive pressure up, then this is a great opportunity for the Sharks to gain some points and gain some ground in the Western Conference and pull right alongside some of the teams that are ahead of us, like the Kings and the Predators in the standings. So good opportunity here for San Jose. Got to capitalize on it. Other games going on: the Golden Knights and the Penguins. Mammoth play the Blackhawks. They are the five or the six. The 5 seed play the Flames, the Ducks, and the Flames. And then the Wild and the Blues, Panthers and Islanders. Those are the games going on for hockey today. We'll switch over to basketball now. The Warriors lost to the Los Angeles Lakers at home, 129 to 101. Um, this was not a good game for the Warriors. Luka Doncic 26, 6 and 8. LeBron 22, 7 and 9, and it was a blowout. The Warriors didn't really stand a chance in this one, and I kind of want to leave it there because there's not much more you can say. I mean, we just kind of gotta wait till Steph comes back, and we don't know when that's gonna be. Um, there's really not much else to say about that. Other games going on: the Rockets got upset by the Heat, Raptors over the Wizards, Pelicans over the Jazz, Hornets over the Blazers. Don't necessarily mean as much. Going on today, though, some pretty good ones: the Spurs and the Knicks and MSG, Wolves Nuggets. That's a big primetime game. We also have the Magic and the Pistons, primetime on NBC, 76ers and the Celtics. And yeah, that's basketball. Warriors' next game is on Monday against the Clips. But we got good basketball going on today, so if you're going to watch some sports today, you can watch basketball. Um, we'll switch gears now to the Giants, who won yesterday 8-2 over the Athletics. Elliot Ramos had an RBI in this game. Elliot Ramos has been playing great. I gotta say that he's been playing fantastic. Eric Haase had a grand slam. Um, and the Giants won 8-2. Tyler Mahle, this was his first start of spring. 1 inning, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Other pitchers of note: Ryan Walker. He had 1 inning. He struck out two. He gave up 2 hits. So it's good that he's not allowing any runs, and it's good that he's getting into some situations to practice in. Trevor McDonald, 2 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts. The Giants have a lot of young pitchers, and for me at least, I tend for young pitchers and just for players in general, I kind of get their vibe, and I kind of a lot of my predictions and feelings about things are based on the vibe of players and the vibe of teams and games. I really like Trevor McDonald. I think he has potential to be a great pitcher. He's got, I don't know what it is. I mean, he doesn't have like the nastiest stuff. He doesn't have like, I'm really unsure what it is, but just his starts last year, he only made two, but they were very good. He went up against the Dodgers in LA and went 6 innings and gave up 1 run and struck out three. And then his next game, his last start, the one of two or two of two, 7 innings, 3 earned runs, 10 strikeouts against the Rockies at home. Two really good outings. The Dodgers are a very good team, and he got a win against them, and he got a win against the Rockies as well. I really like what Trevor McDonald brings to the table, and he had a nice outing yesterday. I think he has potential to be great for us, um, just like a lot of our young pitchers. But I think Trevor McDonald is one of the guys that I think is one of our better younger pitchers out of so many good ones. So today the Giants take on the Padres. Logan Webb will be making his final start for the Giants before going on to the WBC, which is 4 days away. I think 4 days away until we get the first action. Um, on Tuesday, is it's going to be the what's it called, exhibition games where all of the countries in the tournament will take on a MLB team, and the Giants have the honor of playing against Team USA, which is going to be a ton of fun. Um, I mean, this is a chance for the Giants to show what they're made of on the national stage. It's going to be nationally televised, and this is a chance for to see Team USA in action. Honestly, I'd rather the Team USA win, so I feel good about them going into the tournament. But I'd also like the Giants to put on a show in this one. So that's what's going on there. Um, so yeah, Padres and Giants today. It's going on right now. So that's gonna do it for today. Although we do have to talk, I do want to talk about this. Um, where is this? It is March. It is March 1st, and one of the great things about March is March Madness. And I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot about sports, but college basketball is foreign to me. It's not something that I watch. Not something that I'm necessarily super interested in. Um, I focus on mostly professional sports and a little bit of college football. College basketball, I really have no idea what's going on. So we might have some people on to explain it for us. But once March Madness does roll around, we're definitely going to be talking about it. It's a huge deal, you know, national storylines for March Madness. I'm actually not even sure when it starts. Um, I guess we'll find out. Maybe it looks like it starts on the 9th or maybe the 10th. So we'll keep an eye out for it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I guess there's nothing else to be said. So thank you everyone for tuning in today, and I'll see you tomorrow.